Hello, everyone. Shorty and I would like your attention for a few moments, as I now have 66 new reasons as to why the Democratic states of the U.S. should secede from the Union and start a process that leads to the breakup of the United States into separate countries. And those 66 reasons are the environmental accords that Donald Trump is withdrawing the United States from unilaterally. He announced his decision on Wednesday, January 7th. Now, why would Trump suddenly do this after a year in office? It might have something to do with the fact that he just deposed Maduro from power in Venezuela and put a more friendly administration in power there so he could get his hands on Venezuelan oil for his billionaire buddies to exploit. Now, Venezuelan oil is not a very clean sort of oil. It's what they call sour crude, which means there's a lot of sulfur in it. It's very dirty and it's very hard to refine, and you can cause a lot of pollution in refining it. And of course, these pesky environmental accords likely get in the way of that sort of thing. So, of course, Trump can't have that. So that's why he's withdrawing the United States from these 66 environmental accords. And when he completes the withdrawal, it will make the United States the only country on the planet that is not party to these agreements. And these accords resulted from a process started by George H.W. Bush when he was president of the United States in the early 1990s. Bush always said he was an environmentalist, but nobody believed him. Well, I guess he was. Trump certainly isn't. And the timing of the announcement was very cynical, as Trump made this announcement while the media were focused on what country Trump might attack next, like Greenland, because he wants the natural resources there. So, what can we do about it? Well, apparently not much. See, Trump's move to withdraw the United States from these environmental accords is likely illegal and unconstitutional. But when did that ever stop Trump? There are some parties who want to take legal action against Trump to keep him from doing this, and I'm sure they'll go ahead and do it, but they'll likely only slow him down. They likely will not stop him. Oh, and even though states, counties, and municipalities will likely honor these agreements in spirit, even after the withdrawal from them at the federal level is complete, Trump is already planning to sue two communities in California for going ahead with enforcing environmental restrictions and regulations based on these accords. Ladies and gentlemen, this is precisely why I support the idea of a Democratic state like California, New York, or my state of New Jersey seceding from the Union. This is why I support the eventual breakup of the United States into separate countries. There's no way this country can continue as one nation because of all the horrible things that Trump has done. He's broken the trust that other countries have had in the United States for years, in some cases decades, and we can never get that trust back, especially on environmental issues. And of course, many of these accords deal with climate change, which Trump, of course, thinks is a hoax. He made that clear at the UN a few months ago. Trump is a bully. Shorty here knows a thing or two about bullies, if you ever saw the cartoon he starred in. Right, Shorty? So, yes. Given everything that's happened in the past week, especially the ICE murder in Minneapolis, and now this pullout from 66 environmental accords, I think it's time for one of the Democratic states to secede from the Union, and I would hope that other Democratic states will follow. It doesn't have to be New Jersey. It could be California. It could even be Minnesota. Given everything that's been happening to that state because of Trump, I wouldn't be surprised if a secessionist movement started in Minnesota. Ladies and gentlemen, the Union is dissolved.